Matrix, expand our minds and make us all think. How are you guys all doing this grand Monday morning? Let me do some posts and let people know we are live. It is good to be here. It is good to be here. Good to have you, and good to be awake. Hopefully, you guys have had a good weekend. I've had a great weekend. Spent some time with my dogs, and pups, and all of that kind of stuff. Had a fire, ate some steak, and sang some karaoke, of course, which we love to do. So, I want to talk today a little bit about the dark side of awakening and the war for consciousness, and with quotes from Awaken Trilogy, and I'm going to give you guys some stories with it as well. So, make sure you guys share this with people. And good morning, Grand Risings, if you're just joining. You are watching it and it's already, repost. And it's afternoon. Good afternoon. If it is evening, then good evening. Welcome. So, welcome all you beautiful souls. It is great to be here today. And we're diving right into something most teachers avoid, to be honest. The dark side of awakening. We're going to talk about how hard it is, you know, the resistance, the archons, the internal war, all those things that we struggle with. Because this is not just love and light and unicorns. It's not just the love and light version. This is the real version. Let me just get a couple more of this shared out to a couple people here. And one thing about my life, So I'm going to bring you into probably some intense reality. Always likes to talk about. And it seems to be that's the thing that I tend to do. So I want to tell you a little bit about my books. In the Awaken Trilogy, one of the things that I wrote was the moment you remember who you are, the world once belonged to no longer recognize you. In Awaken, the lion escapes the matrix. Awakening is not it's not soft at all. Just so you know, getting awakened to the truth is nothing soft. It's actually a rebellion against the system. It's actually an act of war against the forces that profit from your unconsciousness. It wants you to continue to be unconscious. And today I'm going to show you how to actually walk that path without losing yourself, still enjoying life, and how to recognize these forces, internal and external, that try to push you back to sleep. It can even be the community around you, even your friends. I mean, oh my goodness, it could be all kinds of things, but you got to pay attention. The first shift, when you wake up, everything breaks. Everything. I mean, everything you understand or knew is broken. And you begin to question so much. Let me tell you a common story. Maybe it's even yours. Who knows? But say you wake up, hang on a second. I got to do one more thing here. There we go. But so you wake up this one morning, right? And then something just clicks. Nothing external changes. But suddenly you see everything differently. You just woke up and everything's just different. You see the lies, the patterns, the fake smiles, the robotic routines, the energetic pull that something is off in this world. It feels like the veil rips open. You look at your friends and family and wonder, you're not crazy. Your perception simply is upgraded. In Awaken the Ancient Ones, I wrote that the awaken begin the moment the world stops making sense. And because for the first time, you finally see it clearly. I mean, science calls this patterns, disruptions. Your brain is breaking old synaptic pathways. Your default mode network is collapsing. Your consciousness is destabilizing in a good way. But destabilizing feels terrifying. And this is why you start feeling alone. Who are the archons really anyway? I mean, most people imagine archons as being with faces. But the truth is, it's more subtle. Archons are patterns of consciousness that keep the realm functioning. I mean, they show up as the fear that stops you from speaking your truth, the doubt that whispers no one will believe you, the loneliness that pushes you back into old relationships, the exhaustion that makes you stay small, the internal voices that saying just be normal. See, these forces aren't separate from you, they work through you. You know, I remember when I first started awakening, every time I tried to step into truth, my entire body would resist. I would shake. I would question myself. People around me said, Ariel, maybe you're imagining things. Maybe you're unstable. That wasn't my voice. That was the program trying to pull me back. Just like I wrote in Awaken, Return to Eden, the greatest prison was not the world, it was the voice inside me that repeated everything the world taught me to believe. And we need to recognize these voices are not signs of failure. They are evidence of awakening. The system fights hardest right before you break through. Here is the part most spiritual teachers won't tell you. Awakening feels like abandonment. Your relationship shifts. People distance themselves, or worse, they mock you. They call you dramatic, negative, too intense. They call us the desert. You see, the one who sees the world as it becomes a stranger among the sleeping, in Awaken, the lion escapes the matrix. I said that when I woke up, the first thing I lost, the world I thought I belonged to. Really, it was the first thing. There was, and let me tell you the story. There was a woman in one of my online groups. Let's call her Maya. And when her awakening hit, she felt overwhelmed. Her sister hoping to feel understood. And she told her sister. And she was hoping to be understood. But her sister said, oh God, here we go. You're losing your mind again. Maya cried for hours, not because she doubted herself, but because she realized no one around her could see what she saw. And she said to me, I don't want to go back, but I don't know how to move forward alone. Awakening isolates you just long enough to remove everything that was keeping you asleep. And once you stabilize, your true soul group arrives, and they always do. The system first attacks is always gaslighting. The moment you speak truth, people say you're mistaken, you're paranoid, you're overthinking. That's that's not that's not how reality works. And the pain hits because you want to be understood. In the Awaken, Return to Eden, I wrote, the awakened are not believed because They speak from a reality the sleeping have not even entered yet. So they don't get it. They just want to keep doing life the way it is. But let me give you a real world example. See, you see patterns, subtle and undeniable. Maybe in government, maybe in human behavior, maybe in the spiritual community. And you point out gently. Instead of curiosity, you met with hostility. You're told to be quiet. You stop questioning things, to stay positive. That's not positivity. That's control. You know, it's funny. That's how I used to get reactions. Someone tries to control me. I'm like, yo, get out of your lane. This is my world. Get out of it. I didn't ask you to come in and say something or be in this. See, gaslighting is a weapon of this realm. And its goal is to make you doubt your own perception. And if it succeeds, you will willingly put yourself back to sleep. And this is how awakening died. Morning, American Stone. This one is more dangerous because it feels holy. It sounds like just focus on love and light. Don't be angry. Don't resist. Transcend. Anger is low vibrations. Talking about darkness invites darkness. This is the Archon's favorite trick. It makes you docile. It stops your rebellion. It convinces you to smile while you're still chained. See, in Awakening, the ancient ones, I wrote peace without truth is not peace. It's a sedation. Okay? You're just sedating yourself. You know, it's funny. I'll watch that all the time. I'll go up to someone. I'm like, why would you feel about this situation? Well, I just want to. That's not a feeling, man. Let's get to the feeling of this. Let's get to the reality of this. Now imagine someone standing in a burning house. Smoke is everywhere, flames rising, and the ceilings collapsing. And instead of running, fighting, shouting, or breaking a window, they sit cross-legged on the floor and say, I'm going to breathe through it. Everything is an illusion. That's spiritual bypass. A real awakening does not ignore the fire. Real awakening walks out of the burning house and then turns around and helps others to escape too. Do you know the moment you cross a line internally where returning to the old life is impossible? Is in Awaken a Line Escapes the Matrix. I wrote that once you see bars of the cage, you can never pretend they're not there. My day's going good, man. And when we reach this stage, we question everything. We no longer trust appearances. We stop complying automatically and we feel the system trying to push you back. You start choosing truth over belonging and something shifts. You become sovereign. You become the archons cannot manage. You become something they cannot manage whatsoever. So you stop being predictable. You stop being programmable. You stop being dependable on approval. And this is when the war intensifies. But by now, you're sitting enough, you're strong enough to handle it. Here's the final truth. Archons only have power through your consent. They must use fear. They must use your doubt. They must use your old wounds, use your desire to fit in. And once you stop participating, their grip collapses. Here's how to win. Name them. Awareness is liberation. Don't bypass your anger. Let the fire refine you. Expect the resistance. It means you're breaking free. Don't let gaslighting steal your clarity. Your perception is valid. Truth stands alone at first, so hold your ground. Find your soul tribe. You are not meant to walk this alone. Remain sovereign. Your consciousness is yours. Your awakening is yours. Your path is yours. In the awakening returns to Eden, I wrote, the world will try to lull you back to sleep, people. You can't wait till summer, man. I kind of feel like I'm already in summer. I just follow the sun. But I hear you. But once consciousness remembers itself, nothing is unremembered. You, you, nothing can unremember truth. Truth is right there. And so I tell you now, welcome to the real awakening. Welcome to the war of consciousness. Welcome to the path you were born to walk. Because that's what this is about. You know, we're not supposed to get ourselves wrapped up in this chaos that this world will try to wrap you back in to just try to fit in. Remember, this is a prison system full of illusions. But it doesn't mean we don't see them for what they are and then know what to do with them. Call them out for what they are. See, that's the thing, is we get into this love and light and unicorns and we forget love is fierce. It tells the truth. It says, hey, no more. What are you doing? It says, hey, don't get entrapped by this prison system. It says, hey, you're better than all this. Hey, you're a spark of the divine. Why are you being swallowed by an illusion that is nothing more than to entrap you and lie to you? Get you down and out, get you running, get you focusing on things that don't even matter. I don't know about you, but I think what matters is freedom and the truth of awakening up. And if you want to be a part of breaking this prison system, guess what? Today is December 8th. And you know what we did? We put out this thing. It's all over TikTok. And at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, we're going to stop all of our electronics. We're going to drop them down on the dang ground or whatever, put them away. And for an hour, just sit in silence. I don't care if you're painting for that hour, but I don't care if you're writing for that hour. Don't write on a computer. Don't use your electronics, but be silent for 1 hour and watch the system collapse. It says scientific proven fact that if you take 1% of humanity and we stopped everything and said, nah, we're not moving right now. I mean, nothing. Work, everything, stop. This system would collapse. It wouldn't function. Only an hour, and it breaks. It just breaks. What are you afraid of? Imagine 1% of us actually just stopped at 3 p.m. today, Mountain Time, all at the same time. Put our electronics away, set our alarms, and just stop. I'm gonna sit down and do nothing for now. Like, seriously, why would that be so difficult? What makes it so difficult? Join me today, guys. Because I know the last time we did this, those that did it with us, and it was November 7th we did it, they saw things. There was like fractals, things shifting. So join me today. Set your alarms. Use my pen name account. But hey, hope you're doing well. The message has been received. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Well, look at that. My hair just molds. It shows that I'm multicolored right there in my hair. Just all right, you guys, make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. And make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter. And you're all unique puzzle pieces, a part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. Thanks, American Stoner. Look, I got hair. It's growing back. Isn't that awesome? They programmed us to play along. We can unplug it. Takes discipline. That's correct. It does, man. It totally does. But it's amazing and worth it. Well, worth it. It really is. I mean, the system's just. You don't have to keep doing this. I mean, that's the thing. We all wanted to stop. We're all tired. And it's just us. Let's stop feeding this system, guys. Peace and love. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. At some point this week, I'm supposed to take this body to deal with some medical stuff. Because I got doctors trying to get me to go to the emergency, and I just run from them. So I'll let you guys know when we're doing that. We'll see what we can do. Peace and love. We'll see you guys.